Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states and Puerto Rico. I say that for Dr. V in the house. He's from Venezuela, so he speaks fluent Puerto Rican, which is good. How does annuity work when you retire? It's a tearjerker. How does annuity work? You're retired. You got chapter 2 of your life. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Every single day, you have to get up and not do anything. Can you do that? Well, you need money to do nothing. Can we all agree upon that? I'm going to talk about this topic in only a way that I can, and that's why you tuned in for the edutainment after this. So, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, how does an annuity work when you retire? Well, it depends on what your goals are. Don't be one of those people that go, well, I never bought an annuity because I don't need a lifetime income. And when you die, annuity company keeps the money. Please stop. Please stop. La, 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 la. I'm not listening because it's stupid. Annuities do 4 things. And those 4 things are represented by a very easy to understand acronym that I, moi for French, put on the planet, and it's PIL. P stands for principal protection. I stands for income for life. L stands for legacy. The other L stands for long-term care. So in retirement, how do annuities work? Those are the 4 ways they work. Stan, I just want to protect the principal and get interest. Check. Stan, I want lifetime income for me and the missus as long as we're breathing. Check. Stan, I don't need the money. I want to leave money to charity and my beneficiaries, which is one and the same. Check. Stan, I'm not feeling too good. You know, I might need long-term care in the future. Check. Annuities. But if you say, I need annuities for market growth, bah. I need annuities for upside, bah. I need annuities for potential, bah. I need annuities for reasonable rate of return, bah. All of that sales pitch garbage that's out there on the internet. This isn't sales pitch garbage. This is contractual truth, baby. Somebody the other day, I was speaking, and when I speak, I don't speak for free, player. They fly me in, first class bodyguards, and pay me a check. Check has to clear before I hit the stage. But I hit the stage, and somebody introduces me as, I want to welcome Stan the Annuity Man, the walking middle finger of annuity truth. And I went, yeah, that sounds like me. That is me. That's the way it should be. You don't need fluff. You don't need hype, because in retirement, you need contractual guarantees. I only look at contractual guarantees. My company, Gorilla in the Room, everybody in my Las Vegas office is licensed in all 50 states, but not on commission. And we represent all carriers. And we look at annuities for what they will do, not what they might do. The will do is the contractual guarantees of the policy. The might do is the, if you'd owned it 10 years ago, look at the potential, look at the hypothetical, look at the unicorns chasing the butterflies. Look at all that non-guaranteed flashy stuff. Look at that upfront bonus, Martha. That's over 50%. That company's giving away 50%. Please don't go to Vegas. Please, and bigger than Vegas, if you believe that 50% or 30% or 20% or 40% bonus is real money, please don't vote. Please, God, don't vote. You should be, you know, back in the day, they had to, well, and I'm glad they got rid of this. I mean, I'm a man of the people, as they say. You had to own property to vote. Okay, that's gone. But I do think a new law, if you believe that an upfront bonus is real money, you can't vote. You can't vote locally, nationally. You can't go and vote at your church for new pews. You can't, because you're stupid. How does annuity work in retirement? It works contractually to solve for what you want to solve for. 2 questions we always ask, and even if you schedule a call with me, guess the 2 questions I'm getting ready to ask. I'm going to ask these 2 questions, because I'm a simple man from a simple state in North Carolina, and I look at things simply because Hunter Garrison, my grandfather, said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Hello? Here are the questions. What do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Once again, what do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? Now, I just read that. I didn't want to put emphasis on anything. If you read into that or saw some emphasis, then that's fine. Contractual. How do annuities work in retirement? They work contractually, not hypothetically. How do annuities work in retirement? They work contractually, not theoretically. How do annuities work in retirement? They work contractually, not back-tested numbers, not hopeful numbers, not non-guaranteed numbers. How do annuities work in retirement? They work contractually. If you want non-guaranteed growth, go get it, player. Gordon Gekko. That's okay. I told a guy the other day because he was unfortunately arguing with me about annuities, that's not good. Doesn't go well. Just think of a flounder being filleted, okay? And I said to him, player, if you had the income floor in place, if you had the guarantees in place, you would be a better investor with all the other money. He goes, well, I want to hear more about that, son, because I'm one of the best investors out here. Okay, great. Here's how it works. Your master of the universe dart thrower says, don't listen to Stan. You don't need contractual guarantees. I'm going to manage the money, and I'm going to pull off the gains, typically 4 and 5% at a minimum, because I'm a dart thrower, and I'm going to give you that. You don't have to buy an annuity. My question is, hey, Johnny Appleseed, advisor, what happens in a down market? You still have to pull out the 4. So if it goes down 20, you pull out the 4, you're down 24. That's a big year. That's a big nut, as they say down the south. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. If you put in the guarantees in place, whether they're principal protection guarantees, legacy guarantees, income guarantees for life, you're a better investor because you don't have to disrupt the investments. Think about it. In a down market, if you didn't have to sell, if you didn't have to do that, and you have the income floor in place, guess what? You don't have to disrupt the strategy. Now, you got to say to yourself, why didn't my fee-only advisor, dart thrower, master of the universe tell me what you just said right there? And you know that I've worked at Morgan Stanley, Dean Water, Payne, Weber, UBS, etc. Why didn't they tell me that income floor story not to disrupt the investments to make me a better investor? You want to know why? Because that part there, that income floor, you can't charge a fee for. You can't charge a wrap fee for. You say, well, they would do that just because they couldn't charge a fee on that? You damn right they would. Now, there's a lot of good advisors out there. I think I know 3 of them. The point is, annuities, how they work in retirement is contractual. And if you still want to keep money in the markets and still want to start swing for the fences for those doubles and triples and that occasional NVIDIA home run, then you need the guarantees in place. That's how they work in retirement. Don't believe me? Don't believe the strategy? Go to your significant other if they're still with you. Just kidding. Because my wife, 37 years, been with me 41. I mean, what a martyr. But the point is, one person in your household, if you're still together, could care less about the investments, could care less about the stocks, could care less about AI, could care less about tech. They want lifestyle. They want guarantees. They want money coming in. They want to go see the kids, the grandkids, France, Italy, New Orleans. They want to go. They want to eat out. And better yet, they want to redo the kitchen. Had a guy call the other day. Stan, we got the money, but Ethel said she wanted a kid. We got perfectly good marble. I said, shut up and redo the damn kitchen. There's magic in redone kitchens. There is. That's the magic. You've won the game. Stop playing. And if you want to keep playing, put the income guarantees or principal guarantees in place. Do me a favor. Go to my site, theannuityman.com. You can run quotes to your heart's content. You can download free owner's manuals. And one last thing, above my head, spinning like a spinning clock, you're going to see a video appear, and it's on the commoditization of annuities. Why all annuities are commodity products. Nothing unique. Someone called me the other day, what do you know about the Excalibur X4Z V1 annuity? I went, I don't know. Great name though. Hope they trademarked it. Could care less, okay? It's about the rating, it's about the guarantee, and it's about talking to me. So email me at stan@theannuityman.com. I'll try to be a little bit more animated next video because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So, running on a little caffeine, as they say. But I'm here to help. We want to help, and we hope that you look at us seriously as part of your overall retirement team. My name is Stan the Annuity Man. Come on, lean in. See you next time.